So good.
Yeah, it looks like Yone will be going to the top lane. They'll leave the Silas to mid for that extra dueling power there against this Aatrox. It's not going to feel amazing, though, to deal with this Poppy. Now you have bot pressure that you see against this Aphelios. Isn't insignificant. It's not insignificant, but it's not that impactful yet. As we're going to see a re-engage.
Yeah, they're getting on in there. Violet is going to dodge the knockup, but the feathers are pulled back. Titan takes a lot of damage. The Ignite, though, onto Violet. The Ignite as well onto Titan. And Aladoric will be able to push it forward for the really nicely played down there. We are getting a great look at this top lane as, okay, Vizicachi really trying to press the issue here. Probably didn't have to do that, especially without level 6, but you can tell, as you said, Wolf, he's trying to make a statement in this game, not only with his pick, but with this play. As it does look like Red Canids, though, will be able to pick up the Infernal on the side of Vizicachi when he did go for the flash to stop the ultimate, as now here is Bobbip, and he is on the hunt. As the teleports will be coming in, one apiece. Vizicachi pretty low, though. You can see Grefthar still going to respect it as the World Ender is stolen here. He just trying to make his way in, gonna dodge that Poppy ultimate for the damage. It buys enough time to get down the Silas, as Grefthar will not be able to escape.
Watch these plays happen from Peace. Their macro sense is so good, tracking this placement there of Gigo in the lane is,
oh man.
We're not done yet.
Sleep comes down. It seems like they did not expect Tally, but they absolutely destroy him behind the turret, and Gigo in a little bit of trouble too. He's gonna get the knock-up. Tally takes a lot of damage here.
No minions.
Yeah, and Gigo will actually live to tell the tale, 1v3.
Meanwhile,
just a huge trade down in the bottom side. You see Titan has to back away. He hits the Q with the Calibrum, and he has to flash away. What is going on here? Violet and Aladoric doing a fit in the praises of Peace just with the draft. And so far, I mean, the game has not gone much differently, as Tally is in a bit of trouble here. As now he's trying to turn it around, though, with the World Ender. He is just sustaining through all the damage. It was only Grefthar, especially when Bobbip shows up, who is, by the way, 2-0. As it looks like Vizicachi did get ganked, though, so Red Canids were able to...
The player you want to get fed. He's already got 5 stacks of the Dark Seals. This is not a Rift Herald you want to contest alone.
He is just going to get stunned 100-0. No escape for him, as he was desperately just trying to get any vision possible. He was the first in, and he'll be the last in, as that will be basically a free one, as Aladoric was up there, so they're going to go for the dive underneath this one, but Violet is just standing up to them with the Severum, says no thank you, and just like that, we'll pick up the 1v1. Jojo.
We don't usually call games over at this stage of League of Legends, a professional play, especially not in play-ins, but right now, I don't see a way back in.
Hey, the steadfast presence is in. It's early. Gigo is pretty low, but Grefthar should be able to finish the job, but no, Flash does come through. Nothing compared to what we're seeing here. Now we're going to see even more, as the Rift Herald is coming down in the mid lane. Going to take down this mid turret first, as we are going to have a bit of a fight. Red Canids are desperately trying to stop this turret from going down. I suppose at least they will mount too much, but you see a bit of a fight. Tally is going back and forth. Players are angry, trying to get something going.
I mean, you just can't safety here. It's not about the survivability like you would with an Immortal Shield, but in this particular case, it's just about not getting caught by that CC.
All right, well now everybody's trying to get on top of Tally, but look at this, they don't quite have the damage to kill the Aatrox. Finally, they come in. Gigo as well from the left, actually get some damage down, as Vizicachi is here with the steadfast presence, going to deny a lot. The knock up here on a Jojo, but there's the knock up from Jojo onto Aladoric. They nearly take him down. The stopwatch is used. Now Vizicachi not in the best spot. He gets the stun up against the wall, but that will be about it. And Red Canids space, that's the one thing it does. You know, it looks kind of silly, but it actually pushes the enemy team really far back because the Rakan has to run away so far. So it does open up this top. Bit slow to collapse on in here. You would imagine at this point in the game with their lead, they would like to collapse on this one, as Vizicachi is taking a ton of damage, and that will be the blue team. Red Canids taking down the dragon, but it is chaos in the dragon pit here. Gigo's going to be the first to fall, as Grefthar is getting in there trying to frontline, and Vizicachi is still alive, by the way. Huge damage from the Xayah, though, in the team fight, as that is short-lived. Just frontlining a little bit too much there was Titan. Still has his ultimate and is not able to use it on time, and Peace are continuing to collapse, as here comes Tally. He is gigantic on this Aatrox. He'll take down one, and you gotta imagine they're looking for more. Aegis not in a very fun spot, and with the Gravitum, They are looking for it here.
I mean, he's not healthy enough to look for the fight. He wants to trade one back. There's a teleport.
The teleport. I'm not sure about that. Okay, he's going to get the one kill, and the Triumph comes through.
Out.
Look at that. The Lee Sin escape plays coming back.
Hey, Tally,
he's not in a good spot. He will be taken. As Violet, he's going to have a ton of protection, but Titan he's keeping up, you know, and a lot of these plays are going decently in the mid game as now they're trying to turn this one around. Our piece maybe going a little bit too deep. Are the red cannons as the sleep comes in and the teleports are there. As he will be able to take down this.
We're going to drop the Rift Herald down here mid. That's going to be a lot of potential inner turret gold coming through. Vivitachi could go back to the top side now and clean that up. And at this stage, Red Cannons, again, they're looking for these aggressive picks, but we're not really seeing Gigo actually connect with his ultimate. If you was caught and picked.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go for that Lilia, you got to know that she's got flash. As here we go, the Battle of the World Enders is gonna come through. As I think Tally just a bit more fed than you, Griftar. You're gonna have to run away. As we do have Predator Lilia breathing down his neck as well, and that will be the kill going.
So he can actually get away with this, or can he?
That is the question. The slow rotation coming up to the top side. Vizcachi, the Poppy, really able to keep him around, and Ego is not having any of it. He wants to go for the fight, but here comes the rotation. There's the ultimate onto Violet. Ton of damage. This Yone is kind of going crazy, but he will get stunned down.
Standing, so the approach here has to be so slow and methodical.
Okay, well, that's going to be a face check from Aladoric. Not very slow there, but they do get the big Drowsy onto 2. That's a ton of damage on a JoJo, but that's just the support. Tally is going super deep, and now Violet has all the room in the world, though Gigo is trying to get on top of him, and that's really the question. Can you take away Violet? The answer will be no, as Vizcachi and Tally will run through them. A triple kill onto the side of this Aphelios as the long-range Graviton will come through, and Aegis will be taken down. The sad P shines, as Peace will take another huge team fight.
Vizcachi is just eating the last turret shots as they don't look at explosions. These cool guys, they run right over to the Baron, and with this decisive fight win, they can get more than just a Baron. They can control some of that vision around the Baron pit, get a free turret. I mean, the world is yours to take as Peace, and this has been a lead that has compounded upon itself. Yes, there were a few hiccups along the way, there were a few bumps, there were a few
Aphelios, you're not going to win the fight, and it was kind of sad to watch what Aegis was doing in that one, as we do have a Red Bull Baron power play in favor of Poppy. He got steadfast presence. At least he got over the wall. Yeah, and then he was just running away. Like, there was just nothing that this backline access could do for the side of Red. The Yone wasn't there on time to really capitalize.
And you mentioned the range issue that they have with Azaya. I mean, Azaya isn't in a position to really poke and chip away, so you can't win a front-to-back team fight against an Aatrox that's basically permanently extremely tanky, so difficult to kill. Even if you bring him low, he can just walk away, then Poppy takes his place. And how do you break through that as the Xayah? In order to even chip away and try to front-to-back as Xayah, about game 4 right now.
Might be on the cards here. Peace are going to be looking for this inhibitor. They do have the 4-1 going. The Everfrost is going to land on the Tally, but
look at how tanky he is. Look how survivable he is.
Yeah, I mean, he uses his World Ender. I suppose that's the one good thing for the side of the Red Cannons. They get the ultimate away, but that is it because this inhibitor is going to go down, and they still have Baron. They're really pushing this Red Bull Baron power play as far as they possibly can, as there is a massive Moonlight Vigil onto 3 of them, just wrecking that back line as they might descend it here. I mean, we're only 25 minutes into the game. Peace gonna take their time with it. They will back away and respect the 5v5, and they will look to take down the turret first.
All right, take it down. Nexus turret is permanent damage. They're not done yet.
Yeah, he just finds out what's what when you're playing into the Poppy as Lee Sin. You get to do absolutely nothing. Even Gigo's ult does nothing either, as he will immediately go down. Titan is also chunked down, and 9-1-6 will be the end for Violet, who had the most comfortable game ever